just outside of the bromeliad section, semi-indoor section, is this, and then that's the first flower spotted, but John said you've got to have a look around here, so just quickly go past. Oh wow, look at that one. That one's really fresh looking. Oh, that's so nice. And John's pretty excited about it's around the corner, so I'm just going to whiz around there. He said, look at this. Oh yeah. Oh wow. They are so nice. They don't look real, do they? Oh, there's a few really fresh ones. Sort of recently opened up, I'm guessing.
Actually, it's a little furry.
They're furry, yeah, but maybe not touch them because it could be irritating. Look at that. And we're away from a bit of sun so you can see that properly. And there's an enormous butterfly flitting about as well, but I don't think it's going to fly. Oh, there you go. Oh, that one's a bit smaller than the ones we've seen. Okay, what are we going to find next? And look what I've found here. I like the leaves, I like big leaves, and especially when they're all crinkly. But then, having a look down the bottom here, look at that. Little spray of flowers. Tiny flowers, but lots of them. And across here, again, lots of sunlight, a bit hard to see. Beautiful cordylines. This bush here is lovely. Look at the white flowers. And surprisingly, amongst all the other colours, it's nice to see white every now and then. Kind of freshens things up. Some more of those lovely flowers. Real mixture of plants here. Dracaenas, cordylines, some sort of silk tree, fluffy flowers. Cross over there, more cordylines. And then you've got big trees as well, palms, everything, everywhere. So good, like you have to look up every now and then to appreciate what's there. Something I just spotted in the undergrowth, aglaonema, but unusual because they've got flowers. Have a look. The one next to it, a little bit more colour. Nice. Now we've come to a grassed area and you've got palms here. And the other thing they do is have seating. People take a rest and lots of, just a real bunch of different plants here. Just going to feature a couple of them here. That looks like Dieffenbachia, but I haven't seen that particular colouring before, and look how huge the plant is. So that's probably up to about my shoulder height. And then scanning across, see some crotons right at the end with the colour. I'm going to zoom in, come in over, just over in front of me. Here's a nice looking ginger with the little heads on it, and behind that, not sure exactly what type of palm it is, but interesting sort of raggedy edges on the fronds. We got the papyrus, and it's in the water bowl. Loving these beautiful pink flowers, and I think we're not actually looking at flowers, we're looking at bracts, because I can see, and probably doesn't show up on here, but in the middle of one of them is like a little yellow, bright yellow flower. So they're just beautiful bracts. Wow. There's so much variation here. Like for example, you've got that bright yellow there. And unfortunately it's not overcast, so everything's looking very washed out with the bright sunshine. And then you've got, I think they call that a Fijian fire plant, but that's like a muted one. And again, got flowers here. See little baby flowers. Leaves are like so good. They look fantastic. And then we've got over here, we've got some bell-shaped, beautiful orange flowers. Gorgeous. And lots of them. I'm loving these orange flowers. Fantastic. Oh boy, the sun is hot. And those colours are hot. Hot, hot, hot. Look at all that colour around. Yeah. Right, had a bit of a laugh at this sign here. It's maintaining social distance while enjoying your day. Keep your distance at least one small croc apart. Oh, that's funny. All right, yeah, this is Crocodile Territory up here. We're not right where we are, but Darwin in general. All right, let's move on to more plants. Here we have a rather forlorn looking agave, and the reason why it's so forlorn is because of that. Huge flower stalk. Just spotted a huge cycad. I know they take a long time to grow, so that's got to be like 50 years old or even older. That would be about 3 meters tall, easily. Oh, amazing. Oh, the wind started up again, and you'll probably hear that rustling through. A little bit overexposed here, so much sun. Aren't they beautiful flowers? This is pink torch ginger. Look at them. Oh, so nice, and various stages of opening too. Got some ones over there on the left hand side that are just starting to open up, and then fully open ones. So pretty. More over there too. See what they look like when they're just starting to open up. Oh wow. So John spotted a pawpaw tree. So in case you wonder what they look like, they have these kind of pinnate leaves, I think it's called. They're divided, yeah. And then they have kind of like a single trunk, and then the fruit actually grows straight out of the trunk. There's some little baby ones there. See how they just come straight out the trunk. And then here, next to it, more mature plant. Look, a whole bunch of them. Obviously not ripe. But I know Thai food, you often have green pawpaw salad. Yeah, they look weird, don't they? But this here is something that's very Australian. It's called a grass tree. And they put out a flower. I believe they keep living after they put the flower out. And we saw some in Western Australia that were multi-branched, and in a nursery they would fetch thousands and thousands of dollars if they were multi-branched and tall. This one's reasonably tall. Just for the foliage, I'd say that would be about 7 foot, you know, good over 2 meters. Right, we're going to go back down, retrace our steps, and go and check out other parts of the garden. This little avenue is really nice, sort of chocolate coloured cordylines, as well as lots of big leaf things, ferns. Alright, we'll be back in another part of the garden. Okay, we're still on the way to the other part of the garden, but I had to stop to show you this. This looks like a philodendron, and it's just making its way up that tree. And look how big the leaves are. See what happens when you put it on a tree, or even at home, use a moss stick or some sort of thing for it to climb up, and the leaves straight away will get bigger. I'm going to show you the lower leaves and you'll see what I mean. There we are. Before climbing, after climbing. I rest my case. So we've just come down that pathway there, and it is a rainforest area, as the sign said, as we're coming down, and trees are enormous, so are the palms. It's really hard to give you any perspective, but that's quite a few metres, like I'm guessing about 50 metres high. And then got the lower canopy, lots of palms. There's a fan palm just over here. Various palms, some ferns, and over here the waterfall. We've climbed up to the top of the waterfall. There's a bit of a pond here, and that's looking down into the area down below at the right at the back where we were. Another little section of the rainforest, and this is in a clearing. Some parts are really dense. And there's a Moreton Bay fig. Now I've got a bit of a boardwalk area to go through. Bring up that tree, and then you've got this massive tree, and somehow in amongst all that is another palm. Oh, wow, this one's tall. Alright, so we've got more plants all kind of living together in one big happy family, jostling for positions. That one looks like a philodendron of some sort. And over there, unusual palm. Going to come in closer. See the leaves? They're not really separated like palms are, but it is a palm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I love looking at plants growing up
All out.
trees or at palm. Kind of looks like over there, the tree there, looks like they're hanging down like Tarzan would just grab one and swing on it. Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at those. John's doing his terrible Tarzan position. Whoa, look at them all. Just strands and strands of them. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous.